They got Tiger Woods for DUI.
Man, and then
his life is just like it's going down the drain, man.
I don't mean to laugh, but first of all, he lives in Jupiter, Florida. So if you're not from Florida, that's like, it's basically like Hollywood, California. Like it's where wealthy retired people live. So he's probably like the youngest, richest person there. So he got pulled over Jupiter, Florida. At like 7 a.m. Number one, where in the hell were you drinking at in Jupiter, Florida? And why the hell did you have a driver? So if you got that much money in Jupiter, Florida, it's not like you partying because they all like old and retired people. So and if you look at the mugshot, like I'm sure you'll put the mugshot up, it looks like he looked like he was drinking OE and like Hennessy all night. So it looked like a bad night of white women and Hennessy to me. So like, I mean, that's all you can really do in Jupiter. There's nothing good to do in Jupiter. We play golf, and that's his job. So you're not gonna. So I don't know. Honestly, my mind goes to what the hell were you doing? What the hell were you thinking? And that's like to all the kids, man. Leave them white women alone, man, because they ruined his life. They like Tiger is like, and he's spiraling out of control right now. Think about this. Bobby Brown is in a better situation in his life than Tiger Woods. Do you think you would be able to say that 5 years ago? Better yet, Mike Tyson is in a better situation in his life than Tiger Woods. Think about that. So that should be like a PSA or that should be like, like where they used to have like, this is your brain on drugs. This should be like a PSA to children in the black community to, number one, never forget that you're black, no matter how rich or successful you are, and number two, leave white women alone. So that should be like the title. Like when you cut this up later, this should be the title. Like Tiger Woods is like a Lifetime movie story of what not to do if you make a lot of money playing golf, which is very rare. So he already beat the odds anyway by being black and Asian and being really good at golf.
He was just Asian. Huh?
Blazin. Remember, see, this is what Tiger Woods fucked up. It's the same way OJ fucked up. It's the same way who else? Who else dated white women? When you start forgetting that you're black, your whole shit go down the drain. Spiral out of control. You just have a wild night to white women, Old English and Hennessy, which is I'm sure that's what was the combination. It might have been a little cocaine, but that's allegedly because I can't put that out there. So allegedly,
they said about your boy Tiger, Kanye West.
I
owed him.
The list goes on, man. It never turns out good. It never turns out good, man. Like that's why I'm rooting for Chris Brown to not date white women. I'm rooting for Nick Cannon to stay away from white women. I'm rooting for like shout out to Puff Daddy and Jay-Z because they was able to stay out the white woman train, and as you can see, they've just been progressing, winning. So like Tiger Woods, leave the white woman alone. That's from your boy. And if you need me, just call me.
It just could be that he's not messing with no women.
Nah, that was.
It's like once he got caught and he wasn't getting it like he was getting it on the low, he just started.
You think Tiger Woods stopped fucking?
I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying. I'm saying once he wasn't like getting as much as he was when he was creeping around.
No.
His whole career just went down the drain.
Tiger Woods is still he's still fucking white women. I seen it in his eyes on the mugshot. He's definitely still fucking white women. That was a Hennessy induced coma. Like he was conscious, but he was comatose. I've been through those nights. I remember nights like those.
I feel like I didn't even know who he was at first. I was like, man, he looked like Tiger Woods, but then he don't. He got a beard and everything.
It's the white women, man. It's the white women.
He looked stressed out.
Yeah, like he looked like he's going through some things, man. He looking like because he gave like almost $1 billion to his wife. So like it looked like he eating ramen noodles and drinking Hennessy. I've been there because I lived that life before. I know what it looks like. I connected with him when I seen the mugshot.
Well, he's saving a lot of money then. Well, I mean, not the Hennessy.
He should have switched to Geico.
He should get some Hennessy
or something like. My heart is crying out for Tiger because I know that that's a byproduct of just dating white women. So so like my thing is just be careful and don't forget you're black. If you feel having an OJ, don't be OJ, Tiger. This is like a PSA.
Don't be OJ, Tiger. Man. Oh man.
What else you got?
So they saying like BET Awards and stuff is washed up. Most of the artists when they get big, they get like too big for black people. They just once they start getting awards from other shows and white people shows, now it's like BET. Well, I don't need BET.
It's not even that. It's just like BET never took BET Awards serious. So like they'll have like the best rap performer of the year, and it'll be like Drake, and Drake ain't put out an album in a year. And it'll be like it'll just be all the black people that they can name to put in the category. So like it's not a real category, it's just like a popularity contest. Like it's not even thinly veiled performance show with awards given out. It's just a performance show. So like, of course, for some reason, my people, which I love my people, I love black people, quote unquote, but we find a way to janky promote everything. Like how you janky promote an award show, and it just end up just not being like as legit as it should be. It's not as entertaining. So then, of course, like the black people who kind of made something of themselves don't show up. They go, well, you turning your back on us. Like it's like New Jack City, turn your back on the brothers, man. But the shit be rinky dink. Like I don't want to be a part of no rinky dink stuff anyway. But I'm not famous enough to turn that stuff down. So if you do invite me to the BET Awards, then I was just bullshitting, man. I was just playing. Y'all do a great job over there at BET.
So you just want a job?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So erase all the other shit I said.
Oh man. I know this kind of old, but I think they was putting they're gonna put Harry Tubman on a $20 bill.
Man, that's super old.
What'd you think about that? We wasn't doing this, so why not talk about it?
I love it, man. I love it. I think, man, like some black people, like I actually wrote a piece on it. When I was blogging, and I'm about to relaunch my blog site real soon. It's called niggasinflorida.com, by the way. But some people like saying like, oh, it's just like they like a little bit like too late, too little kind of thing, or maybe they doing it to kind of appease us or whatever the case may be. But I'm under the thought process that no matter what the motive was for doing something, as long as the outcome is like good, I respect it. And that's with anything. So like it's kind of like when people get to the homeless and they kind of tell everybody about it. At least the homeless don't care because they still ate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like when you see your boy Nino Brown going around. Yeah, turn the camera on. Yeah. So homeless people up giving them money.
Right. It's more.
I really don't respect people that do that.
Nah, I
don't think it should be a camera with you to go give money or showing that you doing something positive for people.
Nah, obviously that. I feel the same way, but not to veer off topic, but definitely I think the Bible says like if something to the effect if you give to receive, then you receive what you're supposed. That's your blessing, whatever you expect to get from that. Something like that, man. Obviously, I don't read the Bible like that, but never mind that. But basically, like if your motivation to give was to get a pat on the back, then you're gonna miss out on what the universe is supposed to give you anyway for that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But back to what we was talking about with the what were we talking about?
$20 bill.
$20 bill. I think it doesn't make Harriet Tubman any more or any less deserving because it's been done in jest or maybe to appease a particular crowd or if it's too little too late. So it doesn't